up? This is gonna be my first money making or any guide really for RuneScape, and this one is going to be on money making. So yeah, so the one I'm going to show you today is Black Dragons. Now this money making guide is specifically tiered for those higher leveled individuals such as me, and in my opinion you should have, well, if you're going to range this, I suggest over at least 75 defense, at least 75 ranging, at least 75 constitution, and all that good stuff. Now in my method I don't really pray. Oh yeah, and you probably should have the required summoning level for War Tortoise, and if I remember off the top of my head it's 57. So yeah, that's not required, but it really helps get that money making. Alright, so my gear layout is basically this. So if I can show you loadout. Alright, so well, my loadout is the Carol's Coif, the Armlet of Ranging, Ava's Accumulator, and broad tip bolts. Now with this rune crossbow, since I don't have a royal crossbow, even though I do have the levels for it, I just haven't got around to getting it. So you can use runite bolts, but I just find them more expensive than broad tip bolts, so I wouldn't go there. I mean, I see no point really. And so yeah, so of course you're gonna need an anti-dragon shield. I got my Carol's top, so pretty much full Carols except for the crossbow. And then we've got the Royal D-Hive Vambraces. The bracelet or the ring doesn't really matter. I just use Ring of Wealth because sometimes you do get some pretty good drops, I guess. You might even get a Visage if you're really lucky. And last but not least, the boots are the spine boots. So yeah. Now onto my inventory. I do have a teleport just for in case you do somehow manage to almost die. You just need to pop that right off. Or if you have a Ring of Life, I guess that would help. So yeah, and then we have an anti-fire. I've got much more in my bank because this is how I make money, and it's pretty good. You make around, well, for me, I make around 1 mil an hour, but since bones are increasing because of double XP weekend, so it's coming up, I guess that there used to be 5k when I got 1 mil an hour, and now they're 6k, so I'm not sure. I got around like 120 bones an hour, so yeah. Just look out for that. Grand exchange prices do influence how much money you do actually make, so yeah. Next, I have a super defense flask, and this is just really optional. You can also get a super ranging flask, but yeah, for me, I'm pretty poor if you think like 870k, yeah. So I just used all the money for other things, so yeah, I'm kind of broke, and that's why I'm making this money making guide. So after that, you can have a super ranging flask like I said, but I just don't choose to. I mean, I used to, but I feel like you could make a bit more money. I mean, it's only 16k, but it doesn't matter. So then I got this Crimson Charm and Blue Charm placeholder, and this is basically just cause during the trip you will find some charms laying around, and it's pretty nice picking them up, so yeah. And for food, it really depends on your preference and how good you think your player is able to survive in these kind of conditions. For myself, I only bring about like 5 to 10 pineapple pizzas, pretty much like right now 7 I guess. It doesn't matter. Sometimes I go 7 or not, and you'll see why it doesn't take that much food for me. I've also got this War Tortoise pouch, and so basically that's about it. And on transportation, I mean, there are multiple places where you can do Black Dragons. For example, the Taverley dungeon, there are 2 Black Dragons there, but I just don't find that efficient. Myself, I mean, I kill dragons pretty fast, especially with the tortoise. I mean, these tortoises are OP, man. I mean, they hit like 800s. That's like more than I can hit with my rune crossbow, so yeah. So basically there are the Taverley dungeon, and I'm pretty sure there's more than that, but myself, I go to the lunar place, not the lunar place, the fairy place, and to do that, to access that area, you have to do the required portion of Recipe for Disaster, and it's really not that hard. Probably the hardest thing about Recipe for Disaster generally, it's just getting the levels, really. I mean, the boss fight is easy, especially after EOC, so yeah. And basically that's it. So I'll skip to when I actually get there, so wait for that. Alright guys, okay, so now that we're in the fairy place, this is where I go anyway, so yeah, so basically this is the part where you get to if you've done the recipe for disaster part. And so basically what you want to do here, if you don't remember, after, even if like you've done this quest a long time ago and you don't remember what to do, so basically to get inside you gotta kill one of these chickens, or you can bring your own raw chicken. I see no point in doing that though, because it's pretty much useless. So then you get the raw chicken, and once you do that you go to the chicken shrine, you use it on there, and all these butterflies come and take you away. There's a guy here. Okay, well I guess I'm switching worlds. So yeah, so basically I'm just gonna go over this really quickly before I switch worlds. My ability bar, you see, I'll hover over it to see what all of them are, but this is what I use. You don't have to copy it exactly, but I mean it helps me. And if you don't have the specific levels for some of them, it's alright, you just pick some other things, but these are pretty basic, most of them. And some of them I got from the second world event, and they're pretty good actually. And this is from I think, was it the World Wakes? Yeah, so yeah, the easiest Grandmaster quest in my opinion. So the first thing I have on my ability bar is Piercing Shot, second is Snapshot, third is Fragmentation, the fourth is Sacrifice, fifth Rapid Fire, then goes to Unload, Devotion, Binding Shot, Gothic's Blessing, Transfigure, Rejuvenate, and Regenerate. So these are basically the simple, really simple layout that you can actually do. And you see this guy running around with his pack yak and his royal crossbow. He knows what he's doing. I'm gonna leave it at that. So I'll get back when I switch worlds. Alright, see ya. Alright guys, I'm back in an empty world, presumably. So yeah, and I picked up a dragon bone from some other guy who just left it. Must have been one of those rich people who just leave these stuff around, and poor people like me just pick it up. So yeah, so basically right now I'm just gonna show you how I get my kills. It's not really that simple. I mean, it's not really that difficult. And I'll summon my War Tortoise pouch. You'll see how good it is once I start killing this guy. So there's me just shooting it, and me, I just spam the abilities pretty much. Especially once you get the Rapid Fire Threshold ability. Nah, that is pretty good. Because 5 quick shots is pretty nice, and I'll show you what I'm talking about right now. So this is pretty much Rapid Fire, and you'll see how quickly this guy goes down. Yeah, that wasn't a great example, but you can see where I'm going with this. So like if you have a higher range level or a much more accurate weapon than I have, these should be pretty easy to kill. I mean, myself, they're not really challenging. And what you want to do here is get the black dragon hide and the dragon bones, and some other charms if you want. I just don't get all the charms just because most of them are useless, the ones they drop. So yeah. So you see, it would be much easier, I guess, now that I think about it, if you get a super ranging potion. I just didn't feel like getting it because, you know, I'm trying to save money because I'm Asian. And pretty much that's why. I mean, I probably would have gotten, yeah, I don't really need these orts. Okay, whatever, I don't care. Yeah, so pretty much you just go around killing these guys until you get a full inventory. Don't stand close like what I did, because their melees and like, oh, I forgot to drink my anti-fire. Whoops, noob mistake. Oh yeah, so that's probably why I was getting hit much more than I usually do. And I didn't drink my super defense flask. Well, there goes to show you guys, don't forget to drink your pots before you go in, or else you'll end up looking stupid like me, and hopefully you won't be recording like I am, and your embarrassment will only be to yourself. So yeah. Anyway, the dark and gloomy aside, yeah, struggling on my words. I'm not the best at English. It's not just because I'm Asian. So yeah, I'm just gonna go killing these until I'm for about an hour, I guess, and be like a friend with those 10-hour loot drops with only an hour. So yeah, I'll be back with what I get, or maybe not an hour, I don't know. I'll just see how it goes. I really don't feel like waiting an hour, but yeah. So yeah, I guess that's it. I'll be back later. Alright guys, I'm back, and that didn't take long for me to get back here. Anyway, I forgot to tell you guys when to use your ultimate ability, so as soon as I get 100%, what is it called? Adrenaline? Yeah. As soon as I get 100% adrenaline, I'll show you when to use it. Oh crap, I'm low on health. Did not see that. So yeah, I wouldn't eat that much. And you'll see how OP these turtles are if he hits. I mean, how does a turtle hit that hard? It's just a turtle. Tortoise, whatever. So yeah, I'm getting hit hard. I don't know why. Some trips, like I guess frost dragons, as my friend said, some trips you're lucky, some trips you're not, and this one I'm not that lucky. So yeah, maybe you'll do better than me, maybe you'll do worse. It's up to Jagex and whatever they're feeling like that day. So yeah, just hope they're on their good side, and you'll probably be on your way to getting mills and bills. It's like you're probably only getting this until you get like higher other stats, because this to 1 bill is gonna be pretty time consuming. But yeah, it's not hard to get money with this. It just takes dedication, I guess. If you want to make a lot of money in an hour, I guess it's pretty good. So you see how like my health is low. You can, if you have a shield, you do rejuvenate, but I'll do Guthix Blessing just cause, you know. Oh well, I guess not. Come on, Jagex. Alright, I'll do this while this guy's attacking me. Alright, so now I'm gonna summon my butterfly and he's gonna heal me. Yeah, so you see how the butterfly is a pretty good source for health. You see I was like down, and I was down on my health, and yeah, it was an inside joke. So I was down my health, and as soon as I use the ability, I'm back up. So yes, that's pretty much it. That's just me using the ability, and you can use the other one, rejuvenate, but it doesn't really matter. It's your preference or whatever you can do. I'm not gonna tell you this is the only way you can do it, and if you do anything else you will die, because that's not what's gonna happen. You're just gonna be looking like a fool. I don't know, I'm just joking. So yeah, I don't know what to talk about, so I'll just leave it until I get this inventory full, with my War Tortoise of course, because what's the point of having one if you don't store in it, am I right? So it looks like I'm about to store in right now, yeah, because I don't believe that I have enough inventory. So if you're really newbie at this game, you don't know how to use this, I don't know why you wouldn't, but that's just how you store. I don't know how it would be hard to some people, but I've seen those people, and it's an experience, I'll tell you that. And yeah, that's pretty much it. That's a full tortoise, and I'll get back to you when my inventory or trip is done. It hasn't been long actually, I don't think. I can check here. How long do war tortoises last? Like 40 minutes, 45? I don't know, whatever. So this isn't gonna take long, and it's pretty convenient though, because after you get a full inventory, it should last you 1 anti-fire if you're doing it as efficient as I am, or more efficient actually. That'd be pretty much better, I guess. I mean, one of these super defense things lasts a whole 2 trips, I think, or no, a whole trip. Yeah, a whole trip, and you pretty much drink 2 doses of anti-fire each trip. So yeah, you're not gonna be using that much money. But yeah, alright, so I'll get back to you guys when I get my full inventory. Alright guys, I'm back. Didn't take that long for that trip. Took me, yeah, just another anti-fire pretty much. My defense boost ran out, and yeah. Yeah, so that trip, since these boosts, whoops, gonna cut this out, we're back. Alright, so like I was saying, these boosts, right, they're I think they're 3 minutes each, so yeah, take that, do some math if you can, man. I don't know, man, this kind of math is pretty hard. So yeah, 2 anti-fire potions, 3 minutes, 2 times 3 is 6, and I did pass algebra. Like, that has nothing to do with algebra, whatever. So yeah, this is pretty much the inventory I got. I'll get my Beast of Burden, get that, and I'll do this. So yes, a 19. Oh yeah, because I got that one extra bone. So yeah, these black dragon hides, so 18 and of both the dragon bones and the black dragon hide. You don't have. I would suggest you pick both of them up unless, of course, you want to stay there a bit longer and just get dragon bones. Since dragon bones are more than black dragon hides, I think. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think yeah, they are. But I don't see the point why you wouldn't. I mean, they're about the same price. So yeah, you're just minimizing as much as you can the time it takes to do each trip. So yeah, I'm gonna price check this right now. And you see, look, I didn't even finish all these pizzas. Because, I mean, there was this, chocolate cake drops, man, they're so rare, I'm just joking. So I did get a chocolate cake drop, and that doesn't heal much, but it did help. And I used one of these ultimates again. So yeah, about 2 ultimates per trip. That's about right for me. So now we're just gonna price check this. Alright, so if, I guess all, oh, come on, let me click all. Alright, get all this. So yeah, I mean, look at that, 240k from one trip. It's pretty good. Okay, fine, take one out. Oh wow, never mind. Black dragon hides are more than. Oh, okay, never mind. Yeah, pick these up, man. You get way more money. So yeah, about like 240k per trip for me, and it all depends on your efficiency, really. But I mean, I did finish early, about a minute early, and I have a sudden urge to dance. That's RuneScape for you. So yeah, that's pretty much it. And if you like this video, please subscribe, like, thumbs up, or whatever you guys do in YouTube nowadays, comment, whatever. And yeah, and please do comment though on how I did on my first RuneScape video. I'm not sure if I want to make more of these. I mean, I do want to make more, obviously, but I want to see any improvements I need to make. So yeah, I guess that's it. That's Rex signing out. Peace.